Hi, I'm Dr. Herbert Silverstein. I'm the president of the Silverstein Institute and the Ear Research Foundation. And today we have a patient, Audrey Ventimiglia. And Audrey is, I think, about our 39th patient that we've operated on for hyperacusis, placing temporalis fascia in the middle ear to dampen the sounds coming onto the stapes in the round window. And the results of this surgery have been quite dramatic and impressive. And she's here today to tell you about her story about her hyperacusis and why she had the surgery and what was the result.
Thank you, first of all. I'm just going to explain it the easiest way. Is pretty much my life is a series of before and afters, before hyperacusis and after hyperacusis, and then before my surgery and after my surgery. Before I got hyperacusis, I led a pretty normal life, raised my daughter in beautiful Santa Barbara, California. We were very active. She was a musician and we played Disneyland, and she was on the swim team. We went to swim meets. It was a very exciting and loud lifestyle. We moved to Maui and continued to have the dream life where she was involved in track and the band and every other live theater and loud things that you could think of. I had 500 students for clay sculpture in the elementary school. I later went on to teach adults glass fusion, and we all had a great time and led a very exciting, happy and loud life until about September 27th, 2013, when I could no longer accept invitations from friends to do just about anything. Just any normal type of thing. I found myself withdrawing from everybody, everything, and just, resigned myself to leading a quiet life on my own. I was an artist, so I did work for galleries and would drop it off, and eventually moved back to California to take care of my mom. I took care of her for about 4 years, just in agony with hyperacusis. I watched the hyperacusis websites for any breakthroughs, and I noticed a webinar showing the hyperacusis surgery that Dr. Silverstein performs, and I couldn't believe it and contacted him the next day, filled out their survey, emailed, and found out I was a candidate. The next day, after my surgery, actually the next week after my surgery when I had the packing removed, went into a restaurant and sat in the noisiest place it was probably the noisiest restaurant, but because of the surgery and just literally had the packing removed, that was in my ear for about a week following the surgery. It didn't faze me at all. And from then on, we've been going out to eat. We've been going where they have music playing. I had a dozen people at my house over the holidays. I gave up on relationships. I have since met the love of my life, who now I'm a part of his family, and there's just no limitations on my life anymore. So I have my life back, and I want to really thank you and recommend anybody who's having this issue. There's no reason to keep suffering, and they should really have this surgery done. It's a simple procedure. It's an easy healing process, and it'll make an immense difference in your life.
Did you have much pain?
There was very little pain. There was just a little soreness, like where you had the stitches, where they removed the little bit of tissue. Very minor, like getting cut. But no, it's a very quick recovery. No inner ear type of problem.
Your hearing is about the same?
My hearing is about the same at least. And I just came in for the loudness tolerance test, and I only had my right ear operated on. And it turns out the left ear has an extreme improved tolerance as well on the left side, and my right side was back up to 100 decibels, he said.
So I wanted to mention something about that. There's something that we don't understand, but in a number of patients that we've operated on their worst ear, for some reason the other ear seems to improve as far as the uncomfortable loudness test. And just like she says, the ear that hasn't been operated improves when just doing the surgery on the opposite side. And we haven't figured out exactly what caused that or why it happens, but we're seeing it frequently happen.
But I'm glad it's improved.